So I've arrived at the Great Wall, China. There's multiple sections because it's obviously a really long wall. This one is called Mutianyu. And I got here with a driver that my friend helped me set up. And if you don't come here with a driver, there's a lot of buses, but it's just really tricky to figure out which bus to take and like where to like get on the bus. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of buses. So let's check this map. So there's a lot of vendors along the way. Selling a lot of hats, a lot of souvenirs. This vendor is smart. They're selling sweatshirts and like shawls. It's definitely a little cooler out here. Oh, we got a little kitty. So it's 60 degrees today, and I got a sweatshirt with me, and then I also have a light jacket in my bag just in case it gets colder. And I don't know if I feel cold because I'm just not dressed well for this, or the fact that for the past, let's see, 3 months I've been living in Bangkok, which is just a very hot place. And this is the first time I've been in anything resembling cold weather. And 60 isn't even cold. Like, that's just fall weather. But it's the first time I'm in a place that's not like summer weather. So I think it's just my body getting more used to the cool weather than anything. But definitely bring more clothing than you think you need, because I think it'll get windier and chillier as you get further up.
With the driver's normal operations, the operating time of the shuttle bus is from 7:20 a.m. to 7 p.m. daily. When disembarking, please refrain from crossing immediately in front of or behind the shuttle bus.
Okay, so the way it works at Mutianyu is everyone gets off down there. That's where the parking lots are. You buy a ticket, and then you take the shuttle bus up to this area we're at here. And then from here, there's basically three ways up. You take the cable car, and that's called the West Path. And then you walk around there for a little bit, and then you can take the cable car back down. So that's like the west route. The central route is you take the cable car up, and then you walk from the cable car area right around Watchtower 14. You walk down to Watchtower 6, and that's where you can catch the toboggan downwards. The east route is you go there and you take the lift. You take the lift up to, looks like Watchtower 5, and then you can walk eastward and then come back and take the lift back. So those are the three routes. So I'm gonna try to take the central route today. So I bought the cable car ticket. I'm gonna go up, walk around for a bit. I'm gonna try walking east, which is like upwards on the wall, and then I'm gonna go back down to take the toboggan. So that's the plan. The shuttle bus ride ticket is 60 RMB for a round trip, and the cable car was more expensive. It was like 100 for one way, which is what I bought it for. And then if you buy a round trip cable car, I think a lot of people that's a package they go for. That is a total of 200 RMB. That seemed to be like the most popular package people went for, which is like cable car up and down, and then the shuttle bus round trip. This place is incredibly steep. And I mean, that makes sense. We're on a mountain. But yeah, this is an incredibly steep walk up. So the spot down there is actually not for the cable car, but for the chairlift. And this, I'm pretty sure, is a spot for the actual cable car, which is a different ride. All right, let's get through the check. Xiexia. That was a pretty cool ride.
Das ist gut. Als mein Kind gesehen war er richtig Fußball.
好吧，等一下。
这个玩的话刷一次啊。你这儿不闪开吗？通通给我死了！
对，眼睛是蓝色的，你看到了？
可以到长了，可以到看我们照个照片，没照过。
And there also happens to be random cats all along the Great Wall. So that's interesting.
人伸直一点，这是吗？哎，走了。
না আমরা গেছো কেন এই তো দেখো একটা বিড়ালও আসছে
Get, get.
এই যে একটা বিড়ালও আছে
So that cat actually let me pet them a few times. I just kneeled over there and they came over to me and kind of rubbed up against my leg. I was trying to get a good picture. I took a few. I will show them in the video. Yeah, a lot of people are struggling because parts of this are really steep, but also I think the truth is that a lot of people just don't have the fitness level. They don't really walk much because there were people who were tired just getting to the cable car, which had like maybe 2 sets of stairs. And then here, when you get to the Great Wall, it's really steep because it's the Great Wall of China. It's on the mountain. So my advice is if you come here and you're injured, not gonna have a good time. You're probably not gonna be able to go very far at all. But beyond that, if you come here and you're not in great shape, you're also gonna have a bad time because these steps are really steep, and that is both upwards and down. Doesn't look that way, especially from afar, but doesn't look that way from afar, but I promise you when you're actually here, this is a pretty steep climb. It gets pretty hot up here once you work up a sweat. Definitely bring layers. Definitely bring some water. This is Watchtower number 15. You can go all the way to Watchtower 20, so let's keep going. Okay, so this is Watchtower 16. getting here from 15 is a bit more challenging. There's pretty steep portions. It looks like that's Watchtower 17 right there. It's a pretty short walk. And then off in the distance, 18, a little bit of a climb. And then that one is 19. And then 20 is where it ends. See, there's no one above there. And 20 looks like an extremely steep climb. Alright, so let's get moving. Alright, this is Watchtower 17. Okay, so this is Watchtower 18. If my math isn't wrong. Oh, there's a gift shop here. Yeah. This is number 18. Alright, this is Watchtower 19. And there's vendors here. On the other side of the wall. There's another vendor down there. Kind of like a platform. So it lifts them to right at the wall level. So they can sell stuff. They're selling like beer and ice cream. So pretty smart. Pretty smart. Watchtower 19, this is it. So it looks like there's a secondary path down to alleviate traffic. Seems like everyone takes the right path. Very steep climb. There it is. Watchtower 20. Looks like a lot of people are stopped. I guess they're waiting to take pictures there. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take my sweatshirt off. Definitely gonna sweat on the way up. Alright, here we go. Going from 19 to 20. This is the steepest part of the Great Wall. At least from where the cable car drops you off. It's 14. Holy. Lining up to take pictures of the rock. 注意一下吧。
我先上去了吧。好，你上来。OK，很好。我。
This is a very steep climb. There's not really anything to hold on to. See how people get tired or cramp up over here. 加油吧，加油！
来，王雪，来，加油！
上面我也都要那个。
走一半。
Not many places to rest.
看来我很容易陷下去。
Yeah, I'm starting to feel it in the legs. Eyes are burning.
You think we have time, like enough time to get back? Or not?
Sorry, what?
You think we have enough time to get back to the cable car
Yeah.
in 40 minutes?
Of course.
Yeah.
40 minutes, I think we are gonna be.
This climb is no joke. Got people rolled over.
他们还说到顶端等我。哎，坐下坐下。
我坐了，
我坐了。
坐了。
Whew. I estimate we're maybe halfway. This place is so steep. I'm struggling to hold the camera at the right angle. Ooh. I estimate this is 3/4 of the way up. That's the top.
脚酸。
走啊！
Just a little bit more.
都爬到这了，你不？没有好顶啊！
我不行，我就说有点内增高，我觉得有点。
哦，这段平，哦，最后这个坡度可以的。
Oh, that's the last portion. It looks extra steep. Holy.
我到最后的冲刺了啊！
It's not just so much that
已经爬了
it's challenging to walk up the steps, because most people don't walk up that many steps. Nor do they walk up steps this steep.
最后的冲刺。
It's also a challenge of your cardio and respiratory ability, which many Chinese people are smokers. Oh.
娃娃，小心点啊！看着啊！好嘞，跟上来嘞，跟上来了，看看这陡的。
All right, this is Watchtower 20, and that's where the wall ends.
C'est pas du tout fini. Mais... Al lado sí,
Es más gordito.
Es verdad que el otro ha comido salchicha. El blanquito casi no.
¿Café marrón? ¿Cuál es esta más?
No lo sé. Yo no se lo he dado por si acaso, pero a ver. No creo que les pase nada por comer un poco de pan. Claro, yo creo que los bolsillos lo peor que han podido comer. Sí.
No, no, sí, estoy acostumbrado.
Vale, un poquito.
Pero ir caminando así no es peor. Sabe a sangre, perdón. Bueno, un día sí, más.
小喵。
要不我们扔了可以吧？沿路返回也可以的呀。
原路返回那个不好。
啊，那我这里。
你看，
啊，
小猫。
小猫。好。
Seems to be a lot of stray cats along the Great Wall.
¿Quién se quiere hacer un esguince? Que la acompaño en el médico, pero...
So it takes about 2 hours to get from the base and then the shuttle bus and the cable car and then to walk to Tower 20. It takes about 2 hours. And now I'm going to walk to Tower 6 where you can ride the toboggan down to where the shuttle bus is. Alright, so I'm back at Tower 14. Took a short break, brought more sunscreen. And I definitely can give you that piece of advice. Bring sunscreen. Because you're going to be out here in the sun. There's no cloud cover for at least a couple hours, like 2 or 3 hours. And if you're very light skinned, you are going to burn. It's not just that it's tough to get all the way to Tower 20, because it is, but one thing that makes it tougher is that you have people that sort of hold things up, like, you know, these 2 older ladies here, they're struggling to get up, and then there's also kids who struggle to get up. So it ends up making it harder to get through like these narrow choke points. And now there's like a, you know, old lady trying to get down. So definitely makes things tough to navigate. So now I'm on the central route, and the route I took was the west route because you're going from Tower 14 west to Tower 20. And this is the central route, which is you come up to Tower 14 in the cable car, and then you go east to Tower 6. So I'm technically doing 2 routes in one day, this route seems to be pretty much all downhill, so hopefully it's a little quicker than the climb west to Tower 20. Alright, so we just passed Tower 10. Crowd's starting to filter out. This is a pretty nice part of the wall. Pretty smooth, pretty quiet. It's got this tree overhanging it. Really nice. Alright, I've reached Watchtower 6. It took about 25 minutes, not bad. So I think I can ride the toboggan down. Should be down there by 3 o'clock. I'm also hungry. See if I can get some food. The other piece of advice I have is bring snacks. A lot of people bring like actual food, like I've seen people with like buns, instant ramen. But at the very least, bring some snacks, like some chips, some like nuts, you know, a sandwich if you can find it. Because there's not that many places to actually get like food or even drinks.
我的小说还设定我是打手的。向后拉是减速刹车，达入弯道处需要向圆心方向前斜身体，左转弯，身体往里。
All right, so let's go.
我们得对这个双层的。
Here we go. It's now 3:06. Stopping, but people have stopped. I'm not sure what the holdup is. there's some distance, so hopefully people are picking up some speed. It showed a picture of me while I was taking a picture of myself. It was like this one part of the track, it's like straight on. So I was like, yeah, I already have, I basically took a picture of myself in the same spot, so I didn't buy it from them. It would have cost like 30 RMB. It's not bad. It's a pretty fun way to get down the mountain. It's just that it takes a little while because a lot of folks with like kids, they don't want to go too fast, so they end up holding up the rest of the line, and you never really pick up that much speed, and you end up caught in like a bit of a traffic jam. But it's pretty fun.